time and have everybody just introduce themselves. And so,
John Grell, Covering County Commissioner, District 2.
I'm Jackie Pappas, I'm the Contract Deputy County Attorney for Civil Matters.
I'm Tony Kendall.
Misty Brown, Marjorie Pinkerton, Hope Freeman,
Lenny Reed.
Jim Johnson.
John Ellsbury.
let's start out Val.
Rosalind Rose,
Okay, go ahead.
Mike Wisakowski. J.P. Westbrook.
Eric Fleming.
Mary Fitzgerald.
You don't have to all come to the door unless you want to.
That's Dean.
Howard Brown.
Jason Lawson.
Brad Murphy.
All right, the table, and then we'll go back.
Terry Newman,
Cam Heller.
Terry Cameron, Brittany Sweet, Chris Northcutt,
Jim Redfield.
Diane Ford.
Alice LeBecca.
Andrew Dimmich.
Diane Dimich, Beth Cameron, Hannah Dimich,
Angela Newell, the Commissioner's Administrative Assistant.
Diane Larson,
Bill Larson.
Kelly Van Lyne,
Debbie Seymour.
Michael Keys. Mike Holmes.
Jean Etherly,
Stephanie Naptel.
Hi, Richard.
Oh, Rob Owen?
Susan Foisey,
Bill Forsey, Red Lodge Council.
Mary Pat LaBrie, Red Lodge Council.
Heather Ison.
Thank you. Today, our agenda is to deal with matter on our agenda is responding to a letter of complaint from Joel Todd, acting as the city prosecutor, city dictionary, regarding the DUI coordinator, Mary Cameron. We received a letter from Mr. Todd dated April 6th. I won't read, I'm sorry, March 21st, essentially stating that, asking for the removal of Mary Cameron as a DUI Task Force member. This is a personnel issue. Mary has waived her right to privacy under personnel policy. Mary, is that still the case?
Yes.
Okay. With that, we'll move forward and talk about the letter that Mr. Todd presented and his reasons for asking for the dismissal. I'm not going to read the entire letter. We have received a subsequent letter dated today, or yesterday, April 6th, and I will read that one. But basically, Mr. Todd cited reasons that he thought that Ms. Cameron should be removed as the DUI Task Force Coordinator. I'm guessing that most everybody's already seen that letter. So I won't
think
read.
the first one, no. I've seen it, but.
All right, I'll just take the time to read it. Mr. Todd states to the Commissioners, it is brought to my attention that County Attorney Alex Nixon reported a conversation to me in which I informally raised a request to replace the current coordinator of the Carbon County DUI Task Force with an experienced law enforcement person. Apparently, performance-based reasons for the suggestion were not stated clearly enough. Please consider this a formal request on behalf of the Red Lodge Police Department and me as the Red Lodge City Prosecutor to replace Mary Cameron with someone who has law enforcement experience. It has 3 different points. Cameron has created divisiveness by attacking Mayor Williams and Chief Hibber publicly. Most recently, at a city council meeting, Cameron accused Mayor Williams of frothing at the mouth. Personal attacks make it virtually impossible to work with her. Attached and marked Exhibit A is a copy of Mary Cameron's statement at the meeting of City Council on March 8, 2016. Number 2, Cameron contacted Colleen Stevenson, Secretary of Beartooth Lodge 534 of the Elks, and offered unsolicited advice about Cameron's interpretation of a provision of the liquor code. It is not acceptable for Cameron to give advice to a license which is beyond the scope of her authority, and attached and marked Exhibit B. Cameron has exchanged contentious personal emails and Facebook posts with Colleen. Recently, when responding to a simple request from Colleen for the schedule of when bartender training classes would be offered. Cameron included references to their personal dispute in her email. Bringing personal issues into business of the DUI Task Force is not appropriate. Attach C, Exhibit C. Finally, more than one person has taken the bartending course taught by her has complained about Cameron making inappropriate and snide comments while teaching. That type of behavior has no place when Cameron is instructing bartenders about compliance with the liquor code. Please know my informal comments when meeting with Alex Nixon were aimed at avoiding a public airing of these issues. Unfortunately, my failure to more clearly express performance-based reasons for the request made this letter unnecessary. Yesterday, we received this letter from Mr. Todd. It says, "Dear Commissioners, this letter is written at the behest of Mayor Ed Williams. It supplements my correspondence of March 21st, 2016, and modifies a request to replace Mary Cameron as coordinator of the DUI Task Force. Mayor Williams seeks to reduce the current level of discord between Red Lodge Police Department and the citizens of Red Lodge and Carbon County. For that reason, he believes Mary Cameron should retain her position as long as certain changes are made. First, Mayor Williams believes personal attacks on Red Lodge city officials and Red Lodge PD should be unacceptable from anyone who occupies a position where the parties need to cooperate in the public interest. Second, it should be made clear Mary Cameron exceeds her duties and responsibilities when giving unsolicited advice to licensees about compliance with the liquor code. Finally, Mary should refrain from injecting personal animus interactions with those seeking information from the DUI Task Force. It is hoped you will react favorably to the modified request proposed by Red Lodge and recognize it is made in a spirit of seeking enhanced cooperation among the agencies and the individuals who make up the DUI Task Force. Very truly yours, Joel Todd, City Prosecutor." I don't believe Mr. Todd is here. And I think that we did receive an email from him saying that he's, they're withdrawing their complaint and they just wish to move forward. And that's it. That's where we're at. So we're not dealing with that issue anymore.
Can I
With that-
respond
Yes,
to the accusations that are made
you certainly
and
can.
conditions that can be imposed? That'd be awesome. Thank you. You want me to stand?
You can if you want.
Can I sit?
Get out.
I'd rather sit.
They're all good.
And Angela, I'll give you a copy of this.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners, for allowing me the opportunity to respond in a public forum. Thanks to everybody who took the time to come here today, and to those people who could not be here but took the time to express their concerns. Last of all, I want to thank Mr. Todd for bringing all this attention to my performance as the Carbon County DUI Task Force Coordinator. In response to the conditions proposed by Mayor Williams for me to retain my position as Carbon County DUI Task Force Coordinator, 1, I have not made any attacks on Red Lodge City officials in the RLPD. However, I have requested that Red Lodge City officials come into compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act when locating a venue for city public meetings. I made the request respectfully 3 times. After the 3rd request, I was ridiculed by the mayor and told by him that all Red Lodge City public meetings were going to be held at the Elks Lodge, which is not accessible to people with mobility impairments. 2, I have not exceeded my duties and responsibilities. Any citizen can file with the Department of Revenue a notification of citizen concern of a possible liquor law violation. I notified the Elks Club and let them know that I had witnessed a possible liquor law violation. Did not report it to the Department of Revenue. I will refrain from injecting personal animus into my interactions with those seeking information from the DUI Task Force. That was wrong, and I apologize for it. I will expect the same level of respect from Red Lodge City officials. I will expect that Red Lodge City officials and the RLPD will follow the law. I will expect Mr. Todd to stop making false accusations about where I've been, what I've done, and what I've said. I will expect Mr. Todd to stop insinuating to the commissioners, the Red Lodge City Council, the Chief of Police, and others that I'm attacking the Chief of Police during responsible alcohol sales and service classes, or any other time. I will expect that Mr. Todd, Mayor Williams, and the Chief of the RLPD will stop retaliating against me, my family members, my coworkers, my friends, or anyone else I associate with, because I exercise my civil rights to question their actions. They will not question my coworkers about the quality of my work schedule, or their satisfaction with my work. And that means my work at the mental health center. They have attacked me there. They will not send their gun-carrying friends to accost me or my family members. They will not file frivolous complaints like this one against me. I will expect that Mr. Todd and Mayor Williams will put an end to the smear campaign on social media that their friends and associates have launched against me, my family, my friends, and the people I associate with. A number of students from the class completed trainer evaluations. I have those available for the commissioners if you would like to review them. Mr. Todd provided partial email exchanges in his exhibits B and C. I'm prepared to provide the entire exchanges to the commissioners if you would like them in order to make a determination on the matter in front of you. I know that in the grand scheme of things, this is just one short incident from which I can grow. I want to thank again Mr. Todd for bringing attention to my performance. This event has opened a long-awaited conversation in this community. That's it.
Mr. Terrell, Jackie, do you have any comments or anything you'd like to ask or discuss?
No, I just state for everyone here that the commissioners may discipline Ms. Cameron, including up to termination for misconduct, including violation of the Cameron's personnel code, which she has a copy of. The county attorney is in my review of the attachments contained in Mr. Todd's letter. We didn't see any basis contained therein for any disciplinary measures to be taken.
I guess I would just add that I happened to attend that city council meeting. I'm not sure why. It was the one I've attended since I've been in office. I didn't know that Ms. Cameron was going to be there or to speak, but I didn't see anything that I considered personal insults. When you accept an elected position, you are a public figure. Everybody's not going to say kind things about you at all times. I can assure you that some of them will even hang up on you occasionally. So, I guess I think that the issue has nothing to do with her position. It was as a private citizen, and for that reason, I don't believe the commissioners should take any action. I don't think we have a dog in the fight, for lack of a better way to put it.
The only thing that I would admonish anyone or remind anyone of is that often you wear more than one hat. And that particularly on Facebook, it was inappropriate to use DUI Task Force logos for putting that information out. Anything that's personal like that, it's one thing if it is related directly to the DUI Task Force, but this was not an appropriate time. Mary and I have had that conversation. I would just say that I think it's very disappointing that it's come to this. This is a lot to do about nothing, and it was this frivolous action, and I wish that it hadn't occurred. I think that, and just particularly for this position, we're very grateful to have you in that position, Mary. It's not an easy position to fill. It takes a lot of dedication, and you have to like the way you do it.
I love it.
Well, with that,
Mr. Chairman, as a point of clarification, you now have an email withdrawing the whole thing, is that correct?
I believe that's what the content of the email is. I haven't seen the email, I said for what Jack is showing.
No, evidently Mr. Todd contacted Mr. Nixon and, said, indicated he wanted to withdraw the matter. But that was sent to me via text message, I don't have the email to that effect.
I don't always ask that.
But
If he withdraws it, there's no action to be taken. If he hasn't withdrawn it, I guess we have to take some kind of action.
well, I think with his second letter, he pretty much withdrew his reason. He just, stating his, what his thoughts were on inappropriate behavior on this camera, but I think as you stated, and we've seen, I haven't seen that. With that, we'll open it up for public comment. Yes,
Bill Larson, City of Red Lodge resident. I manage the pro shop up at the golf course. We serve beverages up there. We make a point of sending our employees into and getting certified to serve those. The last class, they went to Mary's class and thought it was a great class. And I support Mary. She does a great job in that. The nice part is that Mary took it so serious that she actually had some concerns about some of our procedures up there and gave me a call. She gave me her side of what she had found out. We went ahead and went with our lawyers, and we changed our process so that we did conform with what Mary had brought up. And she takes it very serious. I think she went over and beyond what she should do as far as giving the class, but it was so helpful, and we embraced that. We embraced that extra effort. And thank you, Mary.
all right, thank you. Everybody ready to go home? Or to work?
I just
We opened it up to the public, we wanted Mary to be able to present, along with everybody else. I think that's kind of our response. He withdrew. I don't see any need for any action.
Well, thanks, Doug. Yes, go ahead.
I didn't know if you know.
No, I'm not. Go ahead.
Diane Dimich. And I'm just gonna ask every single person in this room to show up at the city council meeting on Tuesday night. They open it up for public comment. It's limited to 3 minutes. You can say anything you want. But those guys aren't gonna stop until we stand up as a community and tell them to stop. We should not be intimidated or harassed because we're asking a few questions. We have the right to know. Anything that we've ever gotten has been public knowledge. Nothing was ever done illegally, no matter what has been said. We haven't trashed the police department. We haven't trashed anybody. We've asked a few questions, and we've been intimidated and harassed. And I just wanted to stop. So please come Tuesday night,
What time is it Tuesday night and where at?
7 o'clock at City Hall. I'd love to see the room packed.
Okay.
Second Tuesday.
I won't be available for the next city council meeting, but I will, the one after that. I want to come and address some of the issues, the allegations that have been put in the paper about the city, county interfering with city business. I'd like to know what those instances are. If any of the city council members now can tell me whatever it is that the county has interfered with their business, I'd like to know what that is. I don't know that we ever have. In fact, maybe the reverse would be true. I know that Mayor Williams was upset with us when we didn't extend the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit outside of town, but that wasn't the county interfering with theirs. That was the city trying to impose something on the county.
It was actually a study. It was actually a study to be on the state highway, MDOT to perform out there.
Right. Yeah, if there's any instances where we have not cooperated with the city or interfered with their business, please share that with me. We'll work that out.
I think that's one thing that concerns me. If you're being accused of something, why is it showing up in the newspaper? You know, why are you not notified prior to it showing up in the newspaper? I mean, as a citizen, that concerns me.
Yeah. Well, let's see, what is the next Tuesday, the 12th? I won't be able to make that one, but 2 weeks after that. When's the next city council meeting after?
It's the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month.
Yeah. So I will try and attend that meeting then, the 26th.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you everybody for your attendance and your support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ned.